was converting the end, they bought that one there, the end one. So there's one there, there's three there, that's 4, 5, 6.
5, 6, 6 left.
There can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 24.
Oh, the 24 up. Sam, who did the painting?
Sam.
Sam's connection with Project Artworks goes back a long way. When I think the first connection was when Project Artworks went into his school, and I remember it was lovely hot summer, and they were all outside. And Sam was about 9 or 10 years old, and his main concern at that time was with the texture of the paint. And there's some great footage of him stirring and swirling this sort of buckets of paint out in the playground. And at that point, I would say Sam wasn't really at all interested in the finished product. It was all about the material at that point. Then as Sam went through teenage years, his behaviour became pretty challenging at times. And there was a summer workshop which Sam's brother George went to and got a lot out of, but Sam's behaviour was really too much for the small space, and it was a little bit unfair on the other children there. Sam would damage their work and generally create mayhem. So he didn't do that much with Project Artworks for several years. Then the real change came when Sam left school, age 19. We decided that Sam would live at home and would have a timetable of different activities, which is what he's followed ever since. So for the last 4 years, he's been following this very mixed programme. And the only thing that all the activities have in common is that they're all things that Sam enjoys and that feed on his own strengths and interests. And one of those activities is a day a week at Project Artworks, now in the Parachute Club, which happens on a Thursday. And really, for the 4 years that Sam has been doing this full adult all-day workshop, he's gone from strength to strength. His art's gone from strength to strength, as you see in this exhibition and in his previous 2 exhibitions in London and in Delaware Pavilion. So he's produced these amazing, very vibrant, very energetic images because he's been allowed access to fabulous materials, lots of space, and absolutely no criticism about making a mess or anything like that. So he's had masses of freedom to express his love of colour and texture and sound and everything else. So his art has really developed, really taken off to the point where people are paying real money for it and really loving it. But also his personality and his behaviour has really thrived as well. There are many other factors in Sam's improvement, but Project Artworks is a very, very big one. I think the sheer release of doing the art, together with the approval he gets for it, the positive feedback he gets, have all helped to make him a much calmer, much happier person. And most of his difficult behaviour has dwindled away to almost nothing, or his destructive and aggressive characteristics, they're just hardly there anymore. So I think it's been a long association with Project Artworks. I hope it'll continue to be an even longer one in the future, and it's all good.